a month ago, I was like, man, you know what? I want to get a new e-bike, all right? But I don't necessarily want to pay full price for a new e-bike. I just want something new to add to the collection, right? So your boy went on Facebook Marketplace, saw that there was a lot of e-bikes in my area. Everybody's trying to charge retail prices for used e-bikes. I'm like, what the freak is going on? One of my favorite e-bikes of all time has been the Electric XP Lite. The reason why I like the Electric XP Lite is because it's super lightweight, kind of sporty, right? It's foldable. You can easily throw it in your car. Some of these folding e-bikes are pretty heavy, even though it folds. You're freaking killing your back trying to load it in the back of your car, right? This one, you can throw it in there super easy. A guy all the way in Huntington Beach, California, right? He was selling his Electric XP Lite 1.0 for $200 freaking dollars. I'm like, what the freak? So I'm looking at the pictures. It looks pretty clean to me. It looks dope, all right? It looks like it was well taken care of. The tires weren't even worn down. It couldn't have a ton of miles on it, right? I'll read the description. Description said, the bike works, but when you turn it on, it only stays on for a couple seconds, then it turns off. So I'm like, does the bike work or does the bike not work? I was able to talk that dude down to $100 freaking dollars, half off. All right, he had it listed for 200, talked him down to 100. Guy pulled it out of the garage. Instantly, I noticed it wasn't the same bike in the pictures. This joint looked like he rode it through the Pacific Ocean. It had sand all on it, a couple scratches. Looked like it had a little bit of water damage, I'm not gonna lie. Moving forward, I probably won't buy a bike if somebody lives near a beach. So I gave the guy the $100. This dude took off. I guess he had 2 different houses. He closed that garage so fast and took off. I was like, what the freak did I just do? So I loaded the bike in the car, drove it all the way back to my place, and fast forward, today is the next day. So here's the freaking bike, all right? And I'm thinking about making this into a series. It's been a while since we did some DIY stuff, and you know, I think we should bring that back. So here is the bike. Without further ado, we have the Electric XP Lite 1.0. Boom. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. It might look good to you, but it's got some scratches. Check out the tires. It's got decent tread. It looks like he barely rode it. I'm not gonna lie. They're a little dirty. I can easily wash them. There's a little bit of rusting going on right here. I just feel like he probably got it wet and never washed the freaking bike. That's what I'm thinking. Check out the front fork. It's pretty scratched up. Check out this freaking bolt. That joint is rusty. Got some minor scratches there. It might even just be dirt. Chain's pretty trash, not gonna lie. That's pretty dirty. This is kind of dirty. I think I got new screws. That's easy. Look at this freaking thing. It's all rusty. Hopefully that doesn't freaking break. This bike needs some TLC for sure. He said it has a new LCD, which it looks pretty new. It even has the plastic on there. Came with a freaking free phone mount, so that's already a plus. Remember, I only paid $100 for this joint. What are you guys thinking? You think this is something we can work with? Let me know in the comments. You guys know the key is under here. Let's go ahead and turn this joint on right now. Boom. We're gonna push the power button. Boom. And check it out. We do have power. It says we only have 1 mile on the bike. You can change the pedal assist. It goes all the way up to 5. The bike is still on, by the way. It hasn't turned off yet, but watch when I hit the throttle. I turn the throttle, it gives it a little bit of power, and then it just cuts out. I do it again, gives it a little power, and it cuts out. Probably just needs a new battery, if anything. We'll worry about that on a later day. Today we're gonna just focus on the looks, then we'll get it rideable. You already know we're gonna throw some BMX handlebars on this freaking joint. All right, if you guys are interested in foldable BMX handlebars, head over to my website davidbrandnew.com. Get you guys a turtleneck stem or a giraffe neck stem. Both allow you to switch to BMX and still keep the foldability. All right, so let's go ahead and wipe this joint down. It already has water damage, so I don't think a little more water will hurt it. We're just gonna spray the whole thing. Okay, some of the dirt is coming off, guys, I'm not gonna lie. That is one of my pet peeves, is dirty rims. Each and every time I'm done riding, I bring it home and I clean the freaking rims. I see a lot of you guys that just leave dirt on there. Like, that's like one sure way to make your bike look old and ugly. All right, clean your freaking rims off. Armor all your freaking tires, guys, at least. It's got sand on this joint, god dang it. Never will buy, oh shoot. Oh shoot.
So check it out. What are we saying? Is it looking a little bit better? I think so. I think we're getting somewhere. Still don't like that thing. I'm gonna try to clean up this side area right here. Let me see. Let's see. What are we saying? Can we get that off? I think it's coming off. Let me find out it's not a scratch. It's not a freaking scratch, guys. Look at that. This is the product, by the way. Goof off. It gets like little stupid smudges out of stuff. This one's dope because you think it's a scratch, but you just spray a little bit on there and rub it. It comes right out. I'm gonna continue to clean this bike up, all right? Just wanted to show you guys that we do have a project on our hands, all right? We got some more electric content. The goal is to get this bike up and running, all right? I already know I'm gonna make it look nice, but it's technically not a functional bike. Today is a brand new day, and we're gonna continue on our $100 e-bike project. We're gonna do some modifications to this freaking bike. We're gonna be switching to BMX handlebars. So yeah, you guys know it comes with the capital T stem. I hate this freaking joint. We're gonna level the look of this bike up. It's gonna look way better. It's gonna ride way better. And we're still gonna be able to fold it up and put it in the back of the freaking car. Go to my website, davidbrandnew.com. Pick you out a turtleneck stem or turtleneck BMX bundle, all right, and use code DAVIDBRANDNEW to save some money. So here's the turtleneck stem right here. It's a folding stem. Allows you to attach a BMX stem to it so you can fold down your BMX handlebars. The problem with BMX bars and not having a folding stem is that they're pretty big. They get in the way, and if you're loading in your car, you're gonna want them to fold down. Here is the long giraffe neck stem. Let's get a before shot of the bike, just so you guys know what you're working with. This thing looks super nerdy. I hate it. Some people ride with the joint all the way up. Let's extend it higher. Like, what the freak? Whoever's riding like that, like, come on, what are you doing? That's a freaking scooter at that point. They ride them with the handlebars all the way up. They ride it with the seat all the way up. This is how you're looking on a freaking bike like this. This is freaking weak. Oh, heck no. Just get a bigger bike at that point. First thing we're gonna do is fold the long stock stem like that. We're going to remove this little rubber cap right here. So boom, you see that little cap? It comes right off. You should see a bolt right there on the top of the stem. All right, we're gonna loosen that bolt up all the way. So the turtleneck stem does work on the electric XP Lite. It works on basically all the folding e-bike. So even if you have a quill stem on the bottom of your stock stem, you can still use the turtleneck stem. You just need to buy a baby quill stem adapter on my website. This bike does not require one. If you're unsure of if your bike needs a quill stem adapter or not, I have a list on the website. And if your bike's not listed, just send me an email. So currently we're just removing this bolt right here and this top cap. We're gonna completely unscrew it and remove that. Now you should see a star nut in there. This one looks super rusty. Oh my goodness. All right, next, we're gonna go to the side right here of the stem, and we're gonna loosen up those pinch bolts right on the side. You don't have to take these completely out, you just need to loosen them up. This part is up to you if you wanna do it now or if you wanna do it later. We do need to remove all of the components off of the stock handlebars, all right? So some people like to take this whole thing off and then just remove them later. We're gonna take them off right now while it's still on the bike. So first we need to take off the grips. Damn, that's loud. This longer grip right here is usually the hardest one to take off. This one on this side is pretty easy. If you're having a hard time taking this one off, all you need is some soapy water. Get it underneath there, like get it inside a little bit, move it around and it should slide right off. Also, wearing gloves helps. It helps you get a good grip. Let's do this freaking loud, god dang. Just twist and pull, twist and pull. That's what she said. And it should just come right off like that, boom. We're gonna end up switching the grips out. If you wanna keep these, it's perfectly fine. It fits on the BMX bars. We'll take off this other grip. All right, boom. All right, now we're gonna take off the components. All you need is a set of Allen wrenches. So we're just loosening up the screws. On the LCD, you're gonna completely remove the screws. So this LCD screen on the Electro XP Lite comes with these rubber gaskets. Keep these, you're gonna need these to mount the LCD to the BMX bars. If your bike doesn't have these gaskets, we do include them in the BMX bundle. We're gonna take off these components, and then we're gonna take off these ones on the side right here. We're gonna take off this throttle. Now we can go ahead and slide both of these off. I'm gonna slide all these off and set them to the side of the bike. We got all the bolts loose. We got the pinch bolts loose. We took off the top cap. So now you should be able to just remove this long capital T stem. So we're just gonna pull it up like this, boom, and throw that in the trash. If your bike doesn't require a quill stem, you should see the top of the front fork sticking up out of the steer tube, all right? So all we're gonna do is slide the turtleneck stem right on top of that. Boom, look how flush it is. Look how clean that looks. Oh my God. Straighten out the front wheel. We're gonna angle the turtleneck stem like a 45-degree angle. So now when you fold the bars, they're gonna fold right to the side. So next, we're gonna open up turtleneck stem, and we're gonna put that top cap and bolt right in the center again. That's gonna screw into the star nut inside of the front fork. So we're gonna screw that all the way down. Make sure it's nice and tight so you don't get any play. Now, we're gonna tighten down these pinch bolts on the side. You guys got any questions, let me know. Make sure it's super tight. Now we're gonna go ahead and close that up, lock it in place, okay? Now, we're gonna get our BMX handlebar and BMX stem and put it on the turtleneck stem, guys. Super simple. So in order to do that, we're gonna take off this top cap on the very top of the turtleneck stem. So there's the top cap right there. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna get our BMX handlebar, BMX stem, all right? They're already attached to each other. We're gonna loosen up these pinch bolts on the side, and we're gonna slide this BMX stem right on the top of the turtleneck stem. Boom, wow. Once we do that, we're gonna put that top cap right back on. We are almost done, guys. Make sure it's nice and tight. We don't want any play in our handlebars. We're gonna tighten down these pinch bolts on the side of the BMX stem. Make sure that the handlebars are lined with the front wheel. Make sure it's nice and tight. We don't want any play in our handlebars. Check it out, it folds right to the side of the bike. Boom. So these are the grips we're gonna be throwing on. They're just some simple black rubber grips. You guys wanna use the ergonomics, that is perfectly fine. All right, boom, we're good to go, guys. Check out the freaking bike now. That joint is freaking sick. There you go. There we go, guys. Yeah, this bike is freaking dope. Head over to my website, davebrandnew.com. I got tons of pictures, people throwing it on various bikes, all right? It's not just electric bikes that it works on. It works on all kinds of folding e-bikes. There she is, electric XP Lite, 1.0, BMX, turtleneck stem, David Brand New. We'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, deuces like that.
Look, money, my money, my money. Living a life and that for me. You cannot tell me you want me. I gotta get it 100. I gotta get it 100. 100 times over 1,000. Looking at me like I'm crowded.